Fans have been set.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Now the man who moved inside the NFC North, the former Packer, Aaron Jones. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That's caught by Chandler.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll run here. This is Ty Chandler. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Minnesota.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it's going to be 3rd down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st. Here's a 3rd and 10. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. Going right, it's taken in. A nice throw by the rookie out of Michigan. It's going to be good enough for a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They run straight ahead with Jones. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
It's a game of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Third and 5. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That one taken in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. His first touchdown of the new campaign. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
This is Ayuk. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he'll get this to the 35. That's good enough for the first down. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Niners first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game and see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a game of 20. First down, 49.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A game of 2 brings us second and goal.
A first carry for the veteran, Matt Breida. That was some good downhill running to get him about 6 yards and set up a much more manageable third down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down. He doesn't pick up the extra yards after the catch. They've got a fourth down play call they feel great about, and we're going to see what it looks like.
They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal. Second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
They'll try and run with McCaffrey. And he will score. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. They'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 30-yard run. to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. You let this go. Deep for Jefferson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hockenson. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Throwing again is McCarthy. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
3rd and long. Now McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. We'll take this in back at the 16. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Short one there. Caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
2nd and 7. Now Breida. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. 4th down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt, as he's on here to punt this one away. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. He made sure that return was not going any farther. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Play action now. It's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
A big play for Minnesota. 37 yards. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll try the left side with Jones. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. To the outside, it's looked in by Addison.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try and run for the 1st down with Jones.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did.
And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Third and long. Here's McCarthy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in. On fourth down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. Riker's kick is good. And the Vikings will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
It's a game of 17-9. First down, 7-6.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down. On the give, it's McCaffrey.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. Here's a 2nd and 6. Going to give this one to McCaffrey. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. To throw is Purdy. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. The Niners send their field goal unit on the field. This from 30 yards out. Moody's kick is good. And the Niners will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You can just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Purdy works out of the pistol. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I could promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
And this ball incomplete.
Down there, I mean, after that incompletion now, Mike, they find themselves giving the ball back. They're only down 8, so every single time they possess the ball, it's an opportunity to maybe get this thing back to all tied up, but every time they don't take advantage of a possession, it's another opportunity lost, and they've got to find a way. When they get the ball back, they've got to go chase some points.
At their own 28-yard line.
First and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
McCarthy to the air on second down. Here comes the screen to Jones. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success. And that's what we saw here.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They get 20 on the connection. It'll be a Vikings first down.
I always like to say, Mike, receivers in the NFL, they're not paid to make the easy ones. They're paid to make the hard ones, and that certainly is in that category, and he's able to move the chains because
on 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. They'll look to set up the screen here. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
the best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
To the air once more is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. A first down throw for Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. 14 on the pickup. First down, 49ers.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Again, it's McCaffrey. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Niners first down.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers make the lead 4. It is 17-13. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Left side here. Caught by Addison. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
To the right side, this is Jones. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
5. Again, it's Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. And on 3rd down, the ball incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. I can tell you firsthand, When you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
He'll go play action. Purdy just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On second down, Purdy. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. Third down coming up.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, it's Purdy. Now a shot downfield for Samuel.
Not exactly the type of drive to right home. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. On the ground, this is Chandler. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. Whoa. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Vikings 16.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
On second down, here's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. He's got it at about the 8. And he will get into the end zone. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Big spot here for the Vikings. They'll try to add on the 2-point conversion.
The Vikings will line up for the 2.
Here's McCarthy. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll run here. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll stick to the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, 49ers.
First down, San Francisco.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Debo. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. And that's not going to work. The defense, the
This is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On play action, here's McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's a big play when they needed it the most. A gain of 48. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the give, it's Jones. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They run it once more with Jones. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Powering forward. He's in. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a 1st down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 3. 1st down, 49.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. This one complete right side. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10. Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15. On the run, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. Purdy now on 2nd down.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Third down, Purdy. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And here we go, 4th and inches. McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they get 4 on 4th and inches. From the gun, it's Purdy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, 49.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
One last shot now for Purdy. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win here for the Vikings. They're able to build on the solid performance of the week ago. Make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.